Welcome
Hello,
back
and welcome back to
to
Jazzgrass
Jazzgrass Gaming, where we're playing Superflight and listening to a new Electric Wizard album
Yes.
people are complaining about.
Yeah. Fucking surprisingly, the Facebook group that we're subscribed to for Doom metal and stuff like that. Doom, sludge, and sulfur metal. Do you want to take the controller or the joint? Or do you want? Oh, you can do both. Of
I
course.
can do both.
Yeah, one-handed. Oh, by the way, if the resolution is a little wonky, blame the game, not me. I've fiddled around with it long enough, and I couldn't get it to work.
But yeah,
Got
like
it to work for a couple of seconds, but then it didn't.
yeah, Electric Wizard, they're an interesting band. It's a lot of the same.
Well,
but they do it
yeah.
alright. They do it good.
I mean,
They use the same riffs, but
when we saw them live, like I
They're
was
good.
blown away. They're so good. But now I'm listening to this new album.
I don't know. I like this new album.
Well,
At least it's something different. I like the bluesiness of it. I like
That's
the
the problem.
music.
It's not different enough. You know why? I get the same kind of. It kind of sounds the same. Like the fuck. What was their fucking album called? The one with Dracula, Satyr, and
Yeah, I know
I was
what you
watching
mean. The Satanic Rise of Dracula and all that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, but let me tell
Like,
you.
I don't know. It sounds kind of. It has the similar sound to it. And
It's-
I know it's the
you
same
wanna know
bands,
why?
of course.
You want to know why?
What?
I think the main reason is because of the vocals. The guy who does this, he has very much the
Yeah, he has the edgy teenager
Yeah,
voice,
yeah.
isn't he?
But what I really like about over you play.
Yeah.
What I really like about the first album, Electric Wizard, that's not satanic metal. It's not the world is shit. Like that's psychedelic doom metal.
Yeah, that was their best work, I believe.
To me,
Dope Throne was
that
also
and Dope Throne is
extremely
extremely
good.
because
Man,
from
Dope Throne
from
was good.
Electric Wizard Dope Throne, it's like there's this change that gets a lot more doomy and gloomy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It steers a lot more towards doom metal,
like,
funeral metal.
Yeah. And I
stuff
really
like
like that. But like
Funeral
with their
Doom,
other
or
albums,
called
like
Satan.
it's so hail Satan-y and Satan.
Yeah, it's
this,
like I
Satan
don't mind
that.
Satanism. It's like
Nah, it's
whatever,
alright,
but
but
it's kind of like I don't care. You know, I don't care that life is shit. I listen to music to escape from it, not to hear about it. And if all your stuff is like the same in that sense, that it's just all about life is so bad. Then I get bored. I get bored.
I get it.
I fucking because one of their songs has this piece of text that I'll never forget because it was so fucking awesome. It was like, now look around you.
What you got? No hope, no future, no fucking job. Yeah, I love that
shit. I love
how he brings that. That's one thing he does good with his songs. It's like no hope, no future, no fucking job. So like that's real good. I like that about it.
That's what I'm in it for. But I don't know. To me, if it's too much of the same shit, I'm out.
Yeah, legalized drugs and murder is also great. Like
Great song,
they have great songs, but like
I
sometimes
like
it just
Satyr, I like Dracula.
Sometimes it's
Count
just-
Dracula.
sometimes it's just too samey.
Yeah.
It's too samey.
Do you mind grabbing the ashtray? Actually, I can grab it more easily than you.
Yeah.
So I'll grab it. Hold on.
Oh.
You play?
Yeah.
I'll grab. Alright. And now I'm gonna sit back down. Alright, so we roll an extra large joint because I got one of those rolling paper rolls.
Yeah, 4 meters of rolling paper.
Yeah, from Gringo. Alright, so I'm back in control.
Also, good weed.
It's
Tastes great.
Alex. It's pretty good, I gotta say. It's
Tastes
really
great.
cheap too. It's $9.50 a gram.
It tastes real nice. Yeah,
Definitely.
man.
Ours is also pretty helpful.
That's the whole problem with like bands in general, I guess. Like once they find their comfort spot, they either like stick too much to it, or they
Or they
just
stray too far from.
yeah.
Well, even if the thing.
Like we said, like we like to see bands progress, but that doesn't mean they have to go progressive.
Well, that's because that's our personal taste.
Yeah.
That's the thing about bands, right? They
have their
either-
personal taste. That's the thing.
Like we don't really have a right to say like you shouldn't like a band should be more than allowed to completely change their style, like Mastodon,
Yeah.
for example. They became more of a kind of nu metal, progressive
I'm not
metal
sure-
kind of thing. I wouldn't necessarily call it nu metal yet, but show yourself really
it's pretty new metal, dude.
and
Like-
I gotta
like-
say,
like,
like it's not
It's geared
bad.
pretty much towards
Like
teenagers.
if you like nu metal, that's not bad. Like
No.
you know, more power to you because music is great. All
Yeah.
forms of music.
like
is great.
if you're
But the
listening
thing
as
is-
if you're as a teen listening to it, then I understand.
The thing is, right. to me, it's kind of like a band should be perfectly allowed to change, but I should be perfectly allowed to say I'm not
I
enjoying
like it.
your music in this change. That's what happened with Muscle, and it's kind of what I have with this. I think Electric Wizard should try to change. I think normally I would like people who discourage change, but I think they should at least.
I think it would be great if they go back to their roots.
Yeah,
Go Psyche, because like that was kind of like, I loved this concert we went to. The only small letdown I had was like they did do stuff from Dope Throne, which I did very much enjoy, but they didn't do anything of Electric Wizard, and I was like,
yeah, what the fuck was that all about?
It's like,
but I gotta say, it was still a good concert.
Yeah.
Like, oh man,
but that's when it
was amazing.
That's when it really started sinking into me. Like that they kind of are just
they try to push away from the psychedelic side. I think I'm more towards.
But I feel like they could.
Side.
I feel like they could do great with Satanism and like, how do you call that? And psychedelics, like that would mix perfectly. But like it's also
I've also been listening to a lot of Pantera lately, like Piss.
Ooh, nice.
And Walk, 5 Minutes Slow. Those are
Walk. 5 minutes alone.
What did you say? Hey! Speak!
Yeah.
Are you talking to me?
I love that. 5 minutes alone.
Walk alone, son! I love that shit. Fucking Pantera's great. R.I.P. Dimebag.
Yeah, and
although I was never really around when he was alive. I was a little kid, I think. When did he die?
I don't know, probably somewhere in the 90s, I think. 96,
exactly.
95.
I was born 96. I
around
missed
that
all
time.
That. But I still enjoy his music.
Didn't Kurt Cobain die at 69, 96? Sure.
I'm not sure, to be
Pretty
sure,
honest.
maybe. I don't know, because I haven't listened a lot to Nirvana. I mean,
neither have I,
but in general, I'm not really too much into grunge.
Yeah, grunge,
Like,
it's alright, there's some good grunge.
Yeah, definitely.
And I gotta say, Nirvana's.
I mean, look at System of a
Nirvana.
Down. It's good grunge. Good stuff.
Grunge?
Is that grunge? I don't know. Like, I've heard some people call it nu metal, and I've heard some people call it groove metal.
It is.
It's really weird.
Like back then it was nu metal.
All I know is my dad calls it hard rock, because my dad's more of a hard rocker than a metalhead.
Yeah, but that's how I feel with like desert rock. A lot of people like are quick to say like, oh, it's stoner metal, but I'm kind of like, nah, it's more desert rock.
Exactly, right?
I love desert rock, by the way, like Caius and shit.
Oh, definitely.
1 Inch Man.
Oh, Caius is real good. Like,
hello. Boom.
Fucking album name.
Always so low. Spaceship Landing.
Yeah.
I have it on vinyl.
Nice.
I have it on vinyl.
Listen to this fucking I still need to buy a proper record player, but then again, I still need to get a job to buy one.
I still need to buy a proper like amplifier.
Well, I mean, the one you have is not too bad.
It's just really old. Like
I know it's
I
from the
looked in
80s or some shit, 70s, 60s.
Yeah, it's just like it's like old. It's too old.
Because we bought that, like I think
from Fat Bill Gates intern guy.
Yeah, he had an internship, and his internship boss had some stuff laying around, and he told me,
Mind if I take the job?
Oh yeah, sure. Because I had told him that I was looking for a record player for you for your birthday, and he was like, "Yeah, this guy has them. I could try to contact him." And I ended up paying €50 for a. And this is one that was used in the studio, by the way. This is a home vinyl player. It was an in-studio one and an amplifier, just a simple one, and also a radio amplifier that I got for shits and giggles for free out of it from him.
Yeah.
He also showed us a lot of cool old shit.
Yeah, he had a lot of old shit. Like his brother used to be like into like studio stuff and like he did camera work and audio work and all that.
Oh, I was going for so long. Only 13,000 though. Well, I wasn't doing too much.
Yeah, you were just floating around.
My high score is 106,000.
But yeah, I opened up the amplifier because it started acting up and like it was dusty on the inside. So I cleaned it off. Cleaned it off, like kind of checked the contacts, and then it worked again. But like it just like did the same thing again. I was like, yeah, it's dead.
Yep. Yeah, that's the problem. You know, it gets old. It gets old.
Dusty.
Like the current record player I have, I don't trust it because I get the feeling it might be damaging my plates. Because I have a very cheap record player that I got for like almost nothing, like one of those suitcase record players. You know.
You know, you can make your own like needles by melting glass. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
actually
yeah, yeah.
they did that on Mythbusters. I remember they made like there was this myth where they could like record sounds like from old paintings because like when the painters were talking while painting, that would vibrate like the bristles on like the fucking brushes.
Holy shit, can you imagine?
And they they tried to replicate that, but it didn't work. But like it was pretty like they showed how they made like a
But is that seriously a thing that like can you actually like I don't think that should be. But I don't think. How would you even go about it? Their strokes are too irregular because they're layers, right?
But that's why they recreated it like being doing like broad strokes and really yelling and all that shit, but it didn't do anything.
No, because your hand is more steady than that. Those vibrations would be far too insignificant.
It doesn't even have to do it. It's just that the vibrations are exactly far too insignificant. Like hair is not that.
Exactly. That's what I said.
And there's pressure on it and there's pain on it. No way.
Exactly. That's the thing. But sometimes I love the Mythbuster. Don't get me wrong. But like sometimes it just gets me like fucking. Of course that's not gonna work. You literally only need common sense to bust this myth.
Yeah, but it's fun.
But
going
it's fun
through all the science,
through the test and look through all the because you do learn a lot of different stuff out
like
of it. As well.
Dude, those guys are very smart.
Sorry, I'm dying real quick.
Like they are very smart people.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, lots of respect to those guys, but I don't know.
Very
some of those
entertaining
myths are just like sometimes when they did like tests, I would be like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You already knew this was gonna happen. Shut up. Like, fuck off. You're not surprised. Don't stop jumping around like a 5-year-old. We all knew that balloon would pop the moment it hit that
television,
thing.
Brian.
Fucking bag it.
You're one of the
few. Did I just say that? Did you hear that? Whoa, there's something real.
What did you say?
I just kind of under my breath, like fucking faggot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at you.
After
Been
all
watching
the shit
been watching Joe Rogan, I see.
I have made a lot of his stuff.
He's good.
I've been watching his stand-up comedy stuff on YouTube. Is he gonna sue us if he hears that we've been watching it on YouTube?
No, he's a real cool guy, dude. He's a real cool guy. I watch his I watch the Joe Rogan Experience every now and then when he has interesting guests on.
Yeah, I've been watching the H3 podcast lately.
I like it when it has Joey Diaz on.
Oh, nice.
You fucking cocksucker.
Is he regular on it?
Yeah. Like they're great friends and shit. Like it's real funny.
John's run was on H3.
Yeah, I saw. I didn't watch it. Was it interesting?
I listened to it. Did he video games? I gotta say, it was you could tell that they're just really great friends still. Like they didn't really mind the controversy too much.
Yeah, I think that would be the same with Aaron.
I gotta say, it was a good podcast. I had a lot of fun with it because they didn't mention they didn't talk too much about the controversy, but they did talk about it. And then eventually somebody asked what the fuck happened with Game Grumps and why he stopped, and he was just like, well, creative differences.
Yeah, they wanted to do different things.
Like, one of them wants to make Let's Plays and the other wants to make
sketches.
Yeah. And honestly, I respect it.
Yeah,
he also said he wants to do more specific like comedy sketches instead of instead of only talk about classic games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He also wants to actually he wants to branch out to talk about more different things.
Yeah.
You want to switch?
Yeah, sure.
So I've been playing for a while. I feel like. Oh yeah, I could tell we've been playing for a while because to have the fucking joint. This was an extra long one. What did you do?
I didn't do shit.
2/3 of this joint just gone in a tiffy.
But
I apologize if I say some real stupid words that I shouldn't be saying.
Yeah,
because I don't always promise. I don't think too much.
But this is culture, dude.
You know what? If we're ever offended, we're people, right?
Why are you watching this?
That's the thing. People YouTubers tend to have to be extremely perfect, right? So that's why I'm glad we don't have any viewers. Yeah. But fucking, you have to be absolutely perfect anyway. And if you make any tiny mistake, you have to apologize for that. But I feel like, honestly, I'm only a human, and the thing about YouTube is it's basically all amateur done. Even if it's professionally done, they're still amateurs.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. That's what I feel. Because they're really just normal people.
They're just hanging around.
And if I say something, well, yeah, I'm gonna disappoint you. If you watch me long enough, I'm eventually going to do something that will disappoint. That will have you go like, oh man, I disagree with that.
But that's how you have to.
Or man, you handled that badly. Or man, that decision was bad. Or man, I can't believe you would do such a thing, or I can't believe you would say such a thing. That's gonna happen.
But that's with everybody you idolize. Look at Bill Cosby.
Yes, well, I mean, Bill Cosby is an extreme example.
Look at Louis C.K. Look at like all these people who just like you think they're cool guys and then they
necessarily take such extreme examples. Take for
I
example, when your favorite YouTuber does something like doxing someone, right? You completely disagree with it.
That looks pretty fucked up.
Like, you completely disagree with it, but I saw one of my favorite YouTubers dox someone like just a couple months ago, and I was like, wow.
Are you gonna throw names?
No.
Because I don't remember that shit.
I don't
understand why people would ever do that.
What?
Dox somebody.
Well, in this case, it was because they said something. They told a transsexual to kill themselves.
Oh, fuck that.
And it was like, oh, come on. It was like, I know you shouldn't be telling someone to kill themselves, and I know like you shouldn't be harassing transsexuals because they don't deserve it, because they're just like you and me.
Yeah.
But it's like to actually, because they really took it too far.
Yeah.
Like they publicly it started to look a lot like a witch hunt. You know?
A witch pursuit.
It's kind of like I mean it's kind of like just chill. Fucking, reprimand them, sure, but don't call the police, don't call their school, don't call their, call their parents, sure, call their parents.
Call their parents. I'm great supporter of call somebody's parents.
Yeah, call their parents, because they'll know what to do. But if a 14-year-old on the internet tells a transsexual to kill himself, don't fucking call their school. Like, you'll ruin their fucking life. You'll ruin their fucking high school life.
That's not how they learn from an experience.
And why? Because they made an absolutely dumbass mistake, because it's a stupid thing.
They made a fucking fool out of themselves. But that's what children do, and you're supposed to punish them for it. But you shouldn't dox them.
Well, you're supposed to guide children to be a good person, right? You're not supposed to show that grown-up people are complete and utter insane. The idea, because what you're showing this kid is basically one tiny broken eggshell, and your life's in ruin.
Yeah.
And we all know how fragile eggshells are. I still suck at bacon eggs. I can't do it without getting egg all over my hands on the counter.
Yeah, like cracking the eggs is difficult. Like doing it like the pros. Like the one hand like poops.
They make it look so easy.
Yeah. Like you see Rudolph and it's just like poop poop poop.
Man, what the fuck you do, Rudolph?
Rudolph's Bakery. I love that guy.
He's a great guy. So he's supposedly like. He's supposedly like a really cool dude, IRL.
Yeah. Apparently this is what I hear from my mom, of course, because she knows that stuff.
She watches it.
But she's like, oh yeah, he had like 2 wives and like he made another nest with like that other woman, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, people make mistakes.
Yeah.
They do stupid shit all the time, but that's why you have to separate the art. That's why I still watch a lot of YouTubers a lot. I still watch Jonathan, for example.
Yeah.
People are Scouts Reverse. People think he's racist, and even if he's racist, I don't have to meet him IRL.
Yeah.
I don't have to join him at the dinner table as long as he makes a funny comedy sketch. I'll watch it.
Yeah, and you're like, just because I watch this guy doesn't mean I support everything he says.
It's a very deep going episode, isn't it? Like,
actually,
a lot of intricate topics for today.
You know that thing what Daniel Tosh did? You know Daniel Tosh?
I remember him. I didn't really like his stuff.
Yeah, but he once made a like he was doing a stand up and the woman was heckling him and he made a rape joke. I think the joke was like you can't name, like he started off like, you can't name 5 things that like are funny about rape, and then some woman was like, yeah, because rape isn't funny, and then he was like she was getting on about him for saying that rape isn't funny, for that being a rape joke, so she was getting mad at that. So he was just like, wouldn't it be funny if 5 gay guys just raped her right now? And as a stand-up comedian, like, you just fucking wrecked that person, because like as a stand-up comedian, you're kind of working with the audience. Like, if you're gonna heckle a comedian, he's gonna say the funniest fucked up shit that he can say to make you shut the fuck up.
How do you even get mad at somebody saying that you shouldn't make rape jokes because they're not funny? If somebody says rape jokes aren't funny and you get mad, you might need to take a breather. You might want to step outside, get a breath of fresh air for a second. Take a walk in the park, please.
But like stand-up places, like when you
isn't
go.
Isn't that a saying in English?
What?
Take a walk in the park. I just said it unironically, but I think that's a saying of like get the fuck out of here, something like that.
Take a walk in the park.
That's not what I meant by that. Just like take a breather.
But
get out of the nature.
But also like when you're going to a fucking comedy show,
don't bring your hate.
Be open. See that everything that's gonna be said is satirical, and shouldn't be taken seriously.
I mean, some people do there's some people
like you can't
love to drag their politics into everything though.
Yeah.
Like right now, like I know that I'm gonna sound like real stupid, like, oh man, Reddit used to be way better, but when I joined Reddit in 2012, wasn't that bad, you know? Wasn't too bad of a site.
No.
But now every thread, dude, it doesn't matter. Comedy threads, threads about funny gifs, threads about puppies, politics are involved. I don't know how.
Did you call this?
Everything needs a paragraph talking about Mr. Trump. But man, I just want to read some comments about puppers.
Oh,
man.
dude. Talking about Trump.
Get off our stage. Oh, you fucking idiots. I don't come here for the politics. Go away.
Dude.
Fuck.
Whenever I read something...
Post more lizards too. What the fuck? Yeah.
Whenever I... yeah, lizards are fucking cool. But whenever I read something that Trump has tweeted, I'm like, wait, this guy's president? Like, I'm still kind of baffled that this guy is president.
I mean...
Like it doesn't feel real.
You know how I make myself more comfortable with the fact that he's a president? I just pretend that he's just faking and that he's about to do a big reveal, like, oh, secretly I was the one fighting corruption, like something like that, and then suddenly the Senate is like empty because all the corrupt politics are kicked out, and it turns out everybody's fucking corrupt. And
all of a sudden, like, Alex Jones is our vice president or their vice president.
I mean, shit, my country's government has its nose deep up your ass, America. So you have to understand that what you do is kind of
what we have to deal with.
Yeah, we have to deal with the consequences of that as well. Like, you go to Iraq and we have to follow suit. Yep. We don't get that choice. Fucking nobody wanted to go to Iraq in the Netherlands. None of these soldiers wanted to go there to begin with, but they did.
But dude, the reality of using war, like
the Bush told us that.
Like it cost thousands of lives.
So right.
For what?
Why are we talking about politics on the channel? Let's stop. I don't want to, because we literally just talked about how we hate how politics get into everything, and now you're getting into politics. Why do you do this? Why do you always do this?
It was a nice little segment.
My YouTube channel. I don't want politics in my safe space.
Jesus, go to 4chan or something.
So, how about that Rutte 3?
Oh god, don't get me started.
Didn't the CDA want to... By the way, how did that referendum with the slave let go? I never heard anything about it.
It is going to happen, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, right. I don't think it's I think that fucking... That law is just going to be there.
It's gonna be there. They said that it's gonna be there.
Like they said that...
no matter what's gonna happen, we're not gonna...
They said that it's no longer a democratic process. They fully admitted to that. They fully admitted that even if you had a referendum, we wouldn't listen to that. We would not take that into account.
Yeah.
And that was to me like, okay, so we don't live in a democratic country anymore. That's it. That's to me...
Did you hear that a lot of people in like Salt Lake City and shit, like they microdose on mushrooms like to code and shit, like all those tech companies, like that's a huge thing. There are some successful
Canadian research experiments that have been done with LSD that show that LSD is also can like help your mind become more open to different paths of learning, to different and to various ways of thinking. It apparently helps with abstract thinking a lot, but also like it helps people think outside of the box a bit more.
So
there's benefits to
what your brain does to remember something it has to make like a neural path work. It has to connect like your neurons together to make that a memory. So when you're on psilocybin or like LSD or like any kind of like psychedelic substance that's like derivative from like mushrooms and fungals.
Yeah.
Like LSD is from fungus.
True.
So like if you use that, it connects with your brain and it makes it way easier to make those neural pathways. Like people who stutter can like use like through psilocybin or like mushrooms or any of that, they can use with therapy that they can just reconnect that neural pathway for them to not stutter anymore.
That's pretty cool
because like I was listening to this guy who like is like huge in the field of like researching like mushrooms and all that shit, and he used to be a stutterer, and like he did that, like he fucking had a lot of mushrooms, and like he was in a tree and it was like storming and he was like, fuck, I'm gonna die. And then he was like, like if I'm gonna die now, what do I want to get rid of? And he was a huge stutterer, so he was like, I'm not gonna stutter anymore. So he told him, I'm not gonna stutter. And like he survived, and like he went out of the tree, and the first person he talked to, he was just like perfectly normal sentence, not a single that's things that can happen, and like
that's pretty crazy,
because like a lot of life is based on fungus.
I mean,
like apparently like fungus is like the first life form there was.
Have you ever have you heard of Protocast drug policy?
No.
It's that they don't have a policy. Everything is legal.
Oh.
Everything: cocaine, heroin, ecstasy, MDMA, GHB, marijuana, LSD, fungus. Everything is legal. And you know what happened? Drug usage plummeted.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't a market anymore. All of a sudden, boy, who would have expected?
Yeah.
Who would have expected legalizing kind of takes the black out of black market?
Yeah, it's stupid,
suddenly
dude.
people can just safely get it from a rehab center.
Yeah.
Oh no, what the fuck do we do now? Well, you go to Germany and sell there instead.
Yeah. It's stupid, man. It's stupid that all these regulations are on stuff.
Or Rotterdam.
Yeah. That's like the drug barn of Europe.
North Brabant is the MDMA factory.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy. And then like in Rotterdam, like there's like all this like cargo coming in.
Have you ever tried MDMA?
Nope.
Me neither.
Not gonna do it either. It's bad for your brain.
What does it do?
It's just bad for your brain, mate.
But what is the effect?
Alright, MDMA, I think what it does, it's like it does something with your serotonin like receptors that makes you like very happy. So it gives you a very large state of euphoria and happiness and all that shit, and like things look it's not really psychedelic, it's just like it makes you like really susceptible for like your surroundings, and you feel like really connected with stuff. But like it's just really bad for your brain because like those receptors get overloaded, so when you're off it, like you just like get a dip because your own body doesn't make as much like serotonin anymore. So that's what that does. So it's bad for you, man. Like there's people who can't be happy unless they're on MDMA.
Man, I remember working with this guy that would just be like high on ketamine all the time.
Ketamine is
he wouldn't show up to work high as shit, but he would show me like he once showed me he told me a story like he and his the girl that he was doing at the time. They had done some ketamine, right? But apparently had also been doing some other drugs, some assortment of drugs, and
an assortment
what had happened
of drugs.
is they were banging hard, and his girlfriend made a picture. The girl made a picture of them doing it hard. You couldn't see any nudity in it though. It was like doggy styling, so you always started backing her ass crack. But it's like you could see him in the back, and you could see his face like. He's not on Earth no more, man. He's in a different plane of existence, man.
Apparently,
she took that picture, and then they kept going for 10 more seconds, and he just fucking blacked out and woke up in a hospital.
Whoa!
Yeah. And that's apparently something he did almost once a month at least.
What?
He would just end up in the hospital, I guess, once a month.
Like, apparently, having sex while on like LSD or mushrooms or like being in like that kind of tripping state, like or almost tripping state, like apparently that's the most interconnected you can be with another human. Like people have said like that shit, you just melt.
What if you try LSD for the first time and then go fuck someone?
Mate, like either get like stuck in an existential crisis of like Freudian of like of like Freudian concepts like oh fuck.
It feels like I'm back in the wall.
or you're just like in fucking Nirvana.
I mean, I once saw that video of a guy with autism that wanted to try out LSD.
Oh yeah, that's.
So he went to this channel and they were like sat down on a couch and they had a real chill environment where he could just try LSD and just not have a bad time. And that was really interesting. It really kind of sucked that they didn't go outside though, because I do feel like if you take LSD, you shouldn't be sitting in your room.
True.
I mean, LSD isn't that like much of a much better experience if you're outside. At least that's what I keep hearing.
Yeah, it depends on the amount of dosage you take, I think. Like, if you're just going for the full trip state, then I don't know. Then being in a room wouldn't really much matter as long as it's a nice setting.
I'm thinking about what should I put down on that thing? You know what I mean?
Oh,
the black bar.
I guess you could ask me to like some things that we talked about during the episode if I can find links for that, because I'm pretty sure I can, because I kind of do know.
Who knows? Maybe. Just shove some random like links to
about subjects.
Or I could just put some pictures of anime titties there. Some memes. I don't know. I mean, it's fucking Jazzgrass, man. Like, really think I can be arsed to like figure out how to get those links working on YouTube with inside the YouTube.
You don't have to keep it working. You just put on text and it's like figure it out yourself.
That's true. That's true. Just shove the link in there and just be like, all right, good luck.
Or just a name.
Oh man. Or just a name. Oh yeah, that could be.
Dude. I now have like OK Google to work.
Oh, dude.
I hope it didn't go on right now, but okay, Google.
And now everybody's fucking Google
Sorry.
Everybody at home is just like, fuck you, man. Fucking douchebag.
Alexa. Man.
Alright.
Honestly, like, I don't understand why people would have an Alexa or like a Google like home thing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you already have your phone listening all the time, so why would you need an extra device?
I'm not quite sure like what the real advantages are, because the only functions that I can come up with that it would be useful for the weather.
Yeah.
I have my phone for that. Music, I have my phone for that. What day of the week it is, I have my brain for that.
Well, sometimes my brain fails me a little bit.
What date it is, I have my phone for that. What time it is, I have a watch for that. And my phone for that. And my computer
I'm
for
looking
that.
at your wrist, but I ain't seeing shit.
My microwave displays my time.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing. Unless you never change the time.
Exactly.
Oh!
What else could you do with a fucking Alexa? I don't know. Or a Google Home.
Apparently it's great for like keeping appointments and like alarms and shit.
My phone does that for me.
Yeah, true, but like it's just easier if you're like standing somewhere in the room and you're just like, Alexa, put a fucking like date for like 20th of December that I have like this thing to go to the fucking weed store to get my weed certificate. And then it's like, alright bitch, gonna do it for you.
I saw a picture already the other day. And it was like a picture of a photo ID, right? Of like one of those like, yeah, those certificates for medical marijuana.
Yeah,
and it was
green
like
cards.
one picture, yeah, green card. It was like one picture that was like real formal, like the old picture. Then it expired, and the new one had a picture of somebody that was obviously very much into the marijuana.
Probably looking high as fuck.
I mean, on the first picture, his hair is nicely like combed back and like well kept, and on the second picture, it's just fuzzy and all over the place, like fucking Albert Einstein, some shit. Fucking love that.
Crazy shit. Apparently, you can just get a green card in America through an app. You can just like FaceTime a doctor who's certified to like give out those certificates, and you're just like, I have back pain, and it's like, alright, send me the shit, fill this in on the internet, and then I'll send you. Then you have your green card.
Oh, dude. I mean, let's be honest.
It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke.
Yeah. At that point,
you're fooling yourself.
I mean, it's not like we're much better with it totalized. I mean,
I know, but at least we don't have to do anything for it.
That's true.
It's like a lot better, and like when you do get medical marijuana in the Netherlands, it's pretty fucking good. I've heard.
12,000, that ain't bad for the first attempt.
Yeah, and you can just have 2 plants, so that's also nice.
2?
They changed it.
When did they change it? What the fuck?
Like it used to be 5, now it's 2.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's like a long time, I think, already.
Oh god, fucking god, no way.
But 5 plants is a lot. It also depends on region.
Man. I mean, I remember living with my uncle, right? Yeah. And he had his own house. So he had a really big backyard. And I remember he had like a single marijuana plant.
Yeah.
But he didn't smoke marijuana, I don't think. I'm pretty sure he didn't smoke marijuana.
Then what did he do with it?
Well, he sold it to the coffee shop. Apparently, like that one plant
really
was
lucrative.
like more than just a couple $100 worth of weed. Like just that one plant.
Okay, I'm gonna figure out how many plants we can have. Okay, Google, how much marijuana plants can I have in the Netherlands in my home?
Here are some results from the web.
What are the results from the web?
Because let's see what this is.
Ooh, here we go. That album is still going, by the way. Oh, we've only been going for like, what, 40 minutes? Oh, that's not even that bad.
Here's the name on the road kind of like.
Yeah, if you think that's a language, it ain't, Dennis.
Well, I'm just reading quick if there's any interesting stuff.
God damn it, this map kind of sucks.
This is just a history.
Almost. Could have had an 11,000 combo there. But I fucked it. Fucked it up the
alright.
Do we have a concrete answer yet? Ooh,
oh
no.
Shit, yeah, you're dead. Yeah, apparently it is 5, but apparently in the region of Utrecht it's 2.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. It reminds me of when Wijk Beduurstede attempted a zero tolerance policy. Didn't work out for him.
But they got cooked in the face.
No, I think it's still in place. It's just that there's now a lot more marijuana plants than there used to be, because now you've accidentally raised awareness about federal laws on marijuana. It's just that the municipalities more than willing to just throw you out of your house.
Yep.
If you do so. I think something like that, I mean, that's what I was told by a citizen of that place. But honestly,
but dude,
what the fuck do they know? They don't smoke weed, they're elitists. Literally.
But also, dude,
what a shitty neighborhood, huh?
But also, what the fuck, dude? Like, why wouldn't you be allowed to grow a fucking plant in your home for you to smoke, so you don't bother any, like, well, you might bother your neighbors, but
I mean, let's be honest, it smells.
Yeah, true.
It smells. I mean, come on.
But if you keep it in
come on.
But look, if you keep it in a good enclosed space, like space, and you have sure that you have a carbon filter on like the excess, like the air that's going out, then it's alright.
Yeah, you just gotta keep it ventilated.
Yeah, and make sure that you use a carbon filter.
Yeah, by the way, is it like if you have like a plant in a room and you have like a ventilation system, is that allowed?
No. The moment you're doing anything to help it grow, you're already being kind of illegal.
It doesn't really help it grow.
Yeah, but
it's literally just there to get rid of the smell, right? But that's like already like an iffy little thing. These stupid details, the fact that we have to think about these dumbass details, right? That's so like, man, either just let us not or let us. You know?
Like the moment you put it in a tent,
but the thing is, the conservatives are so scared to make a decision because they're so against it still. Because they just don't want to face any facts anymore, man.
It's bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Why do we always end up back on politics on this stupid show, even though I hate politics?
I mean, Apparently you
Oh,
enjoy
shit.
it. Oh shit. But yeah, it's stupid. Stupid. People just don't understand. People just don't care. Just like want to be stuck in their old ways.
Wait, when did you give me this joint?
Just now.
Oh, I figured because I just suddenly had a joint in my hand. I was just like, wait, where do you come from?
Wow, you
Sorry,
just
pal.
you just blacked out for like a second.
Yeah, I guess. I guess I just automatically grabbed it.
Yeah, it's like an automatic response. Like it's just muscle memory at this moment.
I know, man.
It's like rolling a joint.
It's been almost 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah,
actually.
almost 4 years for me.
Almost 3 years. Yeah, because I started Valentine's Day 2015.
Yep. Good
Yeah,
shit.
it's pretty good. Remember that shit. You know, a good friend of mine's girlfriend cancelled their date because she had a fever. You just had a man date with your friend. With that ginger, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Because you got tapas. I remember that.
Yeah.
Remember, you were very happy about your tapas.
Oh, tapas were great.
And,
Yeah, we smoked before going. Yeah.
And yeah, you joined me in the coffee shop because I joined him in the coffee shop, but I didn't smoke. I was just hanging out playing chess with him.
And then Big Brother Dennis comes along and is like, "Boy, you gotta smoke."
No, it wasn't peer pressured into it because they were just like, "Do you want to give it a shot?" And I was like, "Oh, might as well try it at least." I mean, Christ, gotta keep an open mind. And I tried it, and for the first time in years, when I laid down in bed, I fell asleep within 15 minutes.
Yeah, like, oh.
I've never fallen asleep within 2 hours.
Dude, an old colleague of
It was
mine.
insane. I woke up and I didn't know what happened. I was like, did I just fall asleep that quick? I don't remember being bored. Waking up and not remembering how bored I was trying to fall asleep. Holy shit! Now that's something.
You're just like, I had.
So that's how I got started. I was like, all right, it's okay.
All right,
I can deal with this.
An old colleague of mine that I like smoked with, or like I got into smoking. Like he like last weekend he sent me a fucking picture that you used to send me of like those joints that you started off with.
Really shitty joints, and they gradually get better, like slightly.
Yeah, and he was like, "It's something," and I was like, I was at work and like I was already at the door, and I was like, "Yeah, I just finished," and like big ass fucking joint in my mouth. He's like, "Nice, oh you, Dennis."
But I mean, I remember it always being just like, "Hey man, if you can get high with it, it's a good joint."
Yeah.
If it makes you high, it's a good joint.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, this joint that I rolled was pretty, but it doesn't have to be pretty, because in the end, it's gonna be ash anyway. And you are too. So if you're ugly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter, because one day you're gonna be dead and nobody's gonna care. Wait, what?
And on this
Is that a good message?
on this note. Oh shit! Oh, I like this map.
Welcome to Jazzgrass Gaming, where
We
we
don't
won't
care.
give you parental advice.
Well, we will, but no, we'll give you unclely
we'll
advice.
give you unclely advice, yeah. Son, the world is shit. Everybody thinks you're a shit. You think everybody is a shit, but nobody is actually a shit. So, good luck in life.
And also,
and I hope you were able to understand that message.
and now that you understand
Well, I'll
this,
school with you.
Oh.
Don't do drugs.
and now that, oh man,
Only when you're in a safe environment and you're
when you're 18.
Don't have an addictive personality. You're 21 plus. I mean,
18.
no, at 18 your brain's still developing.
Yeah, but I still.
I legitimately think the age should be 21.
Yeah, true.
Same with taxes, by the way. No, really.
Yeah, true.
Because 18-year-olds just aren't adults anymore because we expect more out of them. They
It's
go to school
bullshit.
way longer now.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it should be 21 because that's when because apparently I'm still a child at 21 because I still get child salary. Youth salary they call it. But I'm not
Bullshit.
youth, right? I pay my taxes. I fucking file tax returns.
I'm allowed
How am I
to
not
fight
being
for my
paid
country.
like an adult? What the fuck? Why are you paying me like a fucking pubescent? Because I get.
Dude, what if you're in the army and you're like 19? Do they also get like youth loan?
Yeah, they do.
What?
They fucking do, man.
Okay, I'm sorry, but those people who do that, they're fucking idiots. Honestly, why would you
You get mad benefits,
Yeah,
though.
that's true, but man, that's some shady shit.
No, no
you're fighting. You're risking your life, and you get paid.
Oh, what, like straight up soldier? No, it really depends on what kind of job.
Yeah,
like if you're soldier. On the field, like if you're in a base camp and you're training, that's what you're gonna get. But if you're in Iraq, suddenly your suddenly your wallet starts to gain weight.
Yeah, that's true. It is very lucrative.
It's dependent, but it can be extremely lucrative, but it can also be extremely fuck over.
Well, that's the same with...
now I'm sure that the seeds aren't random anymore. I'm sure I've seen this one before. I'm just sure of it. It's so similar.
I think they're just like a lot of the same.
Well, I think there just isn't a lot of variety in what it can do. I guess the procedure thing. I hope they update it to make change because this, eventually it's gonna get boring. So it's supposed to be a novelty game. We shouldn't be taking it as serious.
But it is a pretty seriously good novelty game.
It is though.
Like for what it is,
I love how you can offhandedly play with one hand. That's just great.
I know, right?
That means I can masturbate at the same time. Didn't we make that joke already?
Mate, how many times? Yeah, I
wasn't even expecting to be playing this again, by the way. So I just made it a one-off on the channel, right? So I have a one-off playlist for these games. But I guess this one will just stick around as Protocast.
It's just a Protocast. Just like it doesn't have to be Euro Truck Simulator all the time.
Exactly.
Because Euro Truck Simulator at some point it's just like again.
One day I'm just gonna what would be nice. I don't think it would really work that well, but I would love to once just do a Protocast where we're just sitting behind the same desk playing City Skylines. And you just go, oh, can I just make a little neighborhood here real quick and put down some streets here? I've got a real cool idea. It's like, oh, sure. It's like, oh, what are we gonna do for this district? Shit like that. Shit. I would love to just like make a little series like that where we're just playing together and just chilling out.
That would be pretty cool. Like Ark.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm enjoying playing Ark with you. It's extremely frustrating because the game is so extremely hard and I'm not very good. Yeah, that sucks. When you think there's a hole at the end and you're in.
I picked the wrong felovian tube.
Yeah. What is a felovian tube?
Do I like for real? You don't know?
I mean, I have heard. It's
eierstok. Like you have the womb.
Maar ja, ik weet wel wat een eierstok is, maar ik weet het Engelse woord misschien niet.
Yeah, sorry. It's just like
English is my second language. I don't know these medical terms. They call the luchtpijp a fucking esophagus. How am I supposed to remember that word? Esophagus not just the skin. What is that about?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
No. The esophagus is like your swallow. No, your swallow thing. Oh. Your luchtpijp is airway. Just the airway, I think.
Nou weet ik niet eens meer het Nederlandse woord.
Doesn't even matter. But the way that you brought that was really funny.
Yeah.
What's a felovian tube? like, and for me it was like, wait, you don't know? It was like you always know everything.
I know, right? It's a fucking miracle when I don't know something.
You're human too.
I didn't know the word. I mean, it sounded somewhat familiar, but...
Felovian tube.
I'm pretty sure they probably have a more normal word for it than that, don't they? Don't you think?
I don't know.
And now we're just getting pedantic about it.
I don't care. I know you do.
Oh, man.
Shit.
I love this combination of green and pink. It's nice.
It is nice. Green and purple. Pink. Pinkish purple. Whee!
Works pretty well.
I don't know what's playing in the background, but it sounds heavy.
Dope Pro. That's I have it on autoplay.
Nice.
So it just grabs the next one. The next one was Dope Pro.
Nice.
So Electric Wizard, if you're mad about us listening to your music on YouTube, how about you send me a letter and I'll send you a letter back and it'll be a pleasant exchange and I'll hang it up on my fridge.
Yeah, true. That would be fun. Maybe you can sell my
I had
letter.
an exchange with Stone Jesus, the
Yeah.
band. That was real fucking cool. Look, because I bought some stuff. I bought a vinyl record like for your birthday from them. What album was that?
It was Black Man. No.
Something like that. I don't know.
Stone Jesus. I don't remember.
Basically, right. So I bought him. This
It's the one with Blackwoods.
I bought it. Yeah. So I bought that thing, and I got an email from them like, yeah, dude, thank you for this and that, and like, and they had some details or stuff like some things that they want, they need some info for or whatever. And they were like really delighted to have because they're from Ukraine, right? And they were so delighted to have a Dutch customer.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
They were like, "Wow, we're really today." We're like, "Yeah, dude." I mean, they've been announced. They have an audience here. It was their concert was great, by the way. I loved that.
I had a similar.
Like the whole night, I was just rooting for them to play "I'm the Mountain," and then that's what they ended with. And I was so happy. Like, mirror, mirror, tell me now, what will I become and how? For now, I'm just a mountain. I am the mountain. Love that.
They should get the Icelandic guy to do something for a music video for them.
Icelandic guy?
The mountain from Game of Thrones. It's like a huge Icelandic weightlifter.
Oh.
Like those guys who do this heavy stone lifting, you know?
Yeah.
Like the crazy buff guys.
Yeah.
He's one of those.
Cool.
He looks like a fucking giant, dude.
Nice.
He looks like he's from Jotunheim. It's fucking crazy.
By the way, so funny that you should mention Game of Thrones, because the other day, for the first time, I figured out what the whole Hodor thing was about.
Hodor.
And I finally learned the context, and I was like, wow.
That's stupid.
I thought it was some impressive writing.
Oh,
It was a bit silly when I first read it, but when you really got into the meat of it, I was like, yeah, that's actually quite good writing, yeah.
I mean, the books are apparently alright.
For those that don't know, Hodor spoilers inbound right now. So basically, they're in a hallway, zombies, and he's got to hold the door, Hodor. And the reason for that, and they find out, is because some dude can control animals and certain humans. And Hodor is this guy that can only say the word Hodor, and he's this really sweet guy, but he's mentally handicapped basically. So they go into his mind, but he accidentally goes to his future, and he accidentally shows his future self how he's going to be sacrificing himself by holding that door.
Hodor.
So Kid Hodor, who at the time was still called Willis, goes into an epileptic attack and just starts screaming, "Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold the door!" And then
that's pretty fucked up.
And then as this trauma sets in, it just changes to hold the door, and then Hodor. And then all he can say is Hodor. So he lived his whole life, from his teenage life, he lived his entire life knowing that is what is going to amount to. That's what his life is. That's all he has ever needed. Well, not that is all what is ever going to be needed for, but that's his ultimate moment. I thought it was pretty brutal when I read it. I was like, whew, Jesus.
Those books, man, they're pretty fucking dope.
That's some good writing, gotta give it to. I haven't watched Game of Thrones otherwise, because...
Me neither, fuck that, don't have the time.
Exactly. By the way, if you hear my mom's very charming coughs in the background...
she's sick.
She's pretty sick right now. Yeah, I think she got the flu or something.
Poor woman.
Well, the problem is, there's this thing in my family with the women, right? Now, I don't need to come across as a little sexist here, but the women in my family don't like to sit down. They just don't. You know how whenever I'm at my grandparents' place, it's always me and my grandpa going just Grandma, just sit down. Mom, just sit down. Just stop. We already have stop. You don't need to clean that. You don't. You don't. It's fucking 11 p.m. Fucking sit down and watch the football game. Jesus.
Calm down.
No, we don't yet need another drink. Just sit down. No, I'll grab the biscuits. I'll grab them. I'll grab them. It's okay. I know where they are. Gee, you don't have to show. Okay, you're showing me. Okay. Why didn't you just grab them yourself, then, bitch? If you had no intention of letting me. Family life. I love it though. It's
I mean, it makes it the person who you are.
It's just great.
It's preparing you to live with a woman for the rest of your life.
Well, they just love taking care of the people around them, you know. Yeah. And that's great. That's great.
Some might say it's a biological trait. You know that I don't even think you took a pull of that. I'm not sure. But
should I take a pull of that now?
I don't know.
I figured it's almost empty, so I figured I'll give it to you. I was like, I don't know. It wouldn't feel fair. This is what happened when two people have an extreme amount of common courtesy among them.
Yeah.
No, sir, you take the joint. No, sir, I insist.
No,
you
sir,
have the
you
joint.
take the grant. No, sir,
No,
you
sir,
take this country. Oh no, I will make sure that those taxes go up. No, you'll get the taxes. No, I want the million. You can take them. Nah, you can take. We should run a country.
Man, I mean,
You want to try this?
if I were to run a country, I would just go full dictatorship. Problem is, it's not sustainable. Because just because you are a benevolent dictator doesn't mean that the next of kin will be.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, that's
the
the
problem.
golden rule. There's always that risk.
Like you
So
really
if you
have to get
a
like.
dictatorship, you can't have a full dictatorship, but
No.
nobody's really experimented with that. I think that's actually quite interesting. Like if you just put like one person in power
Yeah.
and just give him like a bunch of control, but like on the one notion that if he does anything that damages the well-being of the people, the military has to step in and take him out of the government.
You know.
Like something like that. I don't know why it would fail. It would definitely fail. It can't work.
There's
But
ways
I
for
would
corruption
love
there.
to see just what kind of country they would create.
Alright.
It would probably just end up starving like North Korea does.
You know how I feel?
Oh crap, he's gonna feel.
I think
Tell me about
what
your
would
feelings.
be interesting, like if everybody just went into groups of 150, just communities of 150.
Oh yeah. You
And
saw the
everybody,
same video.
yeah,
of his
but like, and then just everybody just gonna agree
not
to kill each other because we're tribalists. We know.
That's based
we're
on
sorry.
the concept that you can be only friends with somewhat like 150 people.
Yeah, but like,
and beyond that, you're.
and I don't
nothing
think
more
like
than
you
fake
could
acquaintances.
probably scale it up a bit.
Probably.
Yeah,
if you're
for countries.
open-minded.
But because that's the thing, man. Some countries are just too goddamn big to govern over so many people.
Yeah, but 150 people. That's not nearly enough people for a gene pool, man.
Yeah.
You would get so much inbreeding.
Yeah, but that's why you have to
We
exchange
like the
people.
aristocrats.
You gotta
Crazy,
exchange people.
man.
You gotta exchange people. That's why.
Exchange people.
Yeah, because people
Oh man,
people
that's
get
a
bored.
segue of the fucking lifetime. Here we go. The UK wants to
Exchange people?
No. They want to have like this social program that you have to take part in, right? But conservatives are warning that this will lead to government-sanctioned girlfriends. That's
What?
right. Yeah. If you're lonely, the government sends you a girlfriend. That's basically what they think this is going to end up with.
They're going like.
I haven't read up into it nearly enough to have a proper coherent opinion about it, but that's basically what it sounded like, and I just laughed my ass off at the idea of a states and like
love!
like if the
I'm
government.
your new
No,
girlfriend!
but in order to do that, you would actually have to go to the government, and they would have to decide that you're so pathetic that they have to give you a girlfriend out of empathy, because they could just decide to let your bloodline die. Who cares? But nope, they like you're so pathetic. Even the government's like, oh god.
But
I think,
dude,
you know what? I
Darwin?
think the parliament just spent the day browsing r/me
No,
IRL.
no, but-
And now they're
yeah.
just like, oh god, is it really this bad?
No. But this is Darwin will be screaming in his grave right now. Like
Yeah.
these people, if they're not mating, maybe they shouldn't be. But then again, a lot of
Not always
stupid
that
people
easy,
fuck.
though.
So
Exactly. Like smart people have less kids.
yeah, they're stupid.
Well, that's because smart people know that their financial situation isn't going to be fit.
Yeah.
like they will be more they will be better off having not as much children. Sorry, I'm burping like crazy. And but dumb people are just like, oh, but we get the child benefits, right? But your child takes a lot more than those benefits to sustain itself, mate.
And then they just smash.
It needs your attention. It needs a whole lot of money. Money.
Just put a dumb guy in charge.
Seriously, man, kids are expensive.
Dude, they are.
Like, fuck, man, my niece, she's growing so fast that like you have to buy clothes almost every other week. Because she just grows out of them.
Dude, like Renee's really starting to look like a person. Like a person. It's real cute,
it's
dude.
cute, isn't it? Especially when they smile. It's just like, look at the little. Because they still have that baby smile, but they're like, they kind of look like a little toddler. It's like really,
Alright, we've been going for an hour. This is a great podcast. On that note,
great,
on our cutesy little niece.
A wholesome little subject.
Instead of ending about that nobody gives shit about you.
Exactly.
At least somebody gives a shit about the children, and that's all that's important.
At least I give a shit about my niece. See you later, everybody. Right now he has to get up. There he goes. You doing it?